Welcome back to the My Slice channel, friends. Today is another kitchen day. The weather's awful. I am not going anywhere near that plot. But I do have something from the plot which I really need to deal with, and that's what I'm doing today. Today's video is going to be all about how I make my apple cider vinegar. My apples, we've got quite a few, not tons and tons. I've only got one tree that's really producing, and they're starting to look a bit pathetic, if I'm honest. So I'm going to show you what I'm dealing with. Brace yourself, it's not pretty. You've been warned. Would you look at the state of them? Well, I'm not going to eat them. Might be able to juice a couple, but I figured the best thing to do with these would be apple cider vinegar. So I'm going to see how much of it I can salvage and take it from there. Okay, so some of these are obviously not great, so I'm going to have to cut around them and find decent bits that aren't disease ridden. Let's see. That one's not too disastrous. And the last time I did it, I do remember just cutting round. I don't think I used the cores in mine, but from what I've been seeing more recently, you can use everything. So I'm just going to chop it up. Most people don't chop it very finely or anything because it's going to break down. I'm only chopping up just that much, and I'll put them in my jar. Nice clean jar. So I've got my first apple in. I'm going to fill the jar to about there, roughly. So you can come back in a couple of minutes and I'll show you what I'm going to do next. What I'm finding with a lot of these, I mean, that looks disgusting, doesn't it? But if I just do a wee slice off the top, look at that, it's fine underneath. So I'm just taking it off. I know some people might use that. I'm not happy to use these little bits here. Don't like the look of it. Don't want it in my apple cider vinegar, but it would appear ugliness is only skin deep as well. That's good to know. Okay, so now I have my beautifully packed jar with my apples. What do you reckon? About 3/4 full, that's fine. Now what I've done is got my water here. Big thing of water. It's lukewarm, not cold. And I'm going to measure it out so I know exactly what I'm doing. For every cup of water, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. I've actually got quite a lot of apples left, so I'm thinking I might do another jar, but do that one with honey, but we'll see. So let's make a start. So for every cup of water, 2, I think I'll get another one in there, 3, let's get my sugar in, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to give that a good mix and really make sure the apple is underneath the liquid. Let's see if I can show you exactly what I've done there. So it's not right up to the top. I want to leave about 1.5 to 2 inches to allow it to ferment. So what I'm going to do now is put a coffee filter over the top, put a rubber band around it to hold it in place, label it and put it in a dark place. Now it's going to be there for at least 2 months, but I'm going to take it out every day at the beginning and just keep doing this. Push it down, push it down. We want the apples to ferment, and if you've fermented anything, you will know that the enemy of fermentation is oxygen. So I want this under the liquid and keep as much air out as possible. And there we have it. How easy is that? Chop up your apples, stick them in a jar, put in lukewarm water, 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of sugar, really push it down so it's under the water, leave it in a dark place. Like I say, it's going to take about 2 months, but keep checking it every day at the beginning and push it down a bit more and push it down, give it a good stir. And yeah, that's all it is. So why do we pay a fortune for this in the shop? Make your own, it'll be better. So thanks for watching. I hope you'll join me in the next video. But until then, you take care of your wee self.